All right, so worked on this project to convert voicemail messages into text. So then when the email comes in, not only has the attachment for the WAV file, but also a transcription of the voicemail itself in text. After some research, I put together the tools and some scripts to automate this process and make it flow. So we're going to use the tutorial that I put together in this document and see how it works. With the GrandStream's UCM products, there is one feature that is lacking in demand, and that's the speech to text in voicemail. It's almost everywhere these days, but not on the UCM. So, as a big fan of the UCM, this is what I did to make it work. I start with the container on my Proxmox environment. I gave it the container 8 CPUs, 8 gigabytes of memory, and 80 gigabytes of storage. I'm going to be using the Ubuntu 24.04 standard container. After creating my container, I will start it and log in the console. Okay, we're going to create a new container. Well, for the template, we're going to select our 4 disks, 80 gigabyte, CPU 8, memory 8 gigs, good. And finish. Okay, and then we will start up our container. Alright, we're going to get the voicemail script. Let's see, add execution. Run it. Alright, so we're going to enter the voicemail.xify.com. We'll use port 5578. Now it's going to install all of our requirements after it does its update and upgrade. Okay, now we're done. Alright, so now that we're logged in, we're just going to give it some stuff. Alright, now we need our workflow. Let's create a workflow. Now we run the script. We're down here to the setup. Copy link. Import URL. Boom, there's our handy dandy programming. Alright, let's get into the email setup right now. Oh, select credentials. Credentials, we're going to do new credentials. So once I'm in Office, I'm going to go admin, come down here to identity, app registration over here on the left. Do new registration, we'll call it voicemail. We are going to send multi-tenant, platform web, and then we got to get our webhook. We get our webhook here. We have to make sure the URL is just fine, but with the script, it's all done for us. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back over to registration, paste it in right there, hit register. Alright, now our app is created. I'm going to copy the app ID. We're going to also create a secret. Just give it VM. We'll just do one of these. I'm going to delete this anyway. Okay, and then here's our value. We'll keep that there. And next we're going to go down to authentication, have our URL there, multi-tenant. Awesome. Now we're going to permissions, API permissions. We have just read, but we need to add more. Add permission, graph, and we want offline, and we want to send our mail. Now that we have those, this is our client ID and our secret, our magic password sauce. Create, connect account, connect to my account. Okay, now I just need a permission required, consent, accept. Okay. So let's test the triggers. Hit play. Okay, now that I've sent a voicemail, we should be able to trigger this. We'll hit play, and it should pull an email. Now we just need. Now if we play the get message header, that failed. Let's open it up, and we need API credentials here. Create new credentials. Authorization URL is going to be just like the other node. So we're going to come back here to Outlook triggers. Come up here to our account. Here, go to Canvas. Open our get message header. Let's create our credentials. Token. Client ID is. Now, our scope under here, we should have the scope listed in the notes. And there is a space. There's a space between read and offline. We need to keep that. Paste that there. Authentication body. Connect to my account. See it's spinning up there. Come on. I've been doing this too much. Permission, accept. Alright, connected successfully. Close that. Close. Back to Canvas. Let's run this node. Okay, we're going to execute the workflow.
Available. Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Hello. This is a test. We would like to translate this voicemail into text. Thank you, UCM, for sending us this voicemail. And thank you, NAN, for translating it into text. Have a wonderful day. And by the way, dinner is in the oven. Alright, so now that's sent. Give it a second to come in. Execute and see. Oh, it came in and everything worked. Sweet. So now if we go to our voicemail or email, alright, here's my new email. All transcribed. Message. Hello, this is a test. We would like to turn this voicemail into text. Thank you for sending us this voicemail. And thank you for translating into text. Have a wonderful day. And by the way, dinner is in the oven. Alright, awesome. That is just slicker than hell. So that's how we do it. Mark it active, and all the new voicemails will come in and be translated. Other things too also is on our extract username. You might want to make some changes here. We are using alias, so office dot in front of any account email as the sender account. That will need to be modified if you want to use a different alias to forward emails into sort of a catch-all account where it is pulled from and then filtered out and then sent out to the original destination. Alright, that is it. Thank you very much.